Alright guys, so today I want to make my first YouTube video. I've been wanting to start a channel for a little while, mainly about this truck and my other truck. My other truck is a 2002 GMC Sierra. If y'all want to see that truck, let me know. But this is going to be the primary focus of the channel here, is this thing, repairs, building it. It's already pretty much built, but mainly repairing it. I do a lot of off-roading and overlanding in it, so we'll make some videos about that. So yeah, to get y'all up to speed on it, it's a 2002 GMC Sierra. It's a 2002 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 with the 5.3 in it. Obviously, it's a Z71 package. But yeah, we'll start with the exterior of it, what all I've got done to it. I guess we'll start with the tires. It's got 35 1250 R18 Nitto mud grapplers. I love these tires. These things are awesome in the mud, off-roading. I feel like I'm one of the few people on social media that actually uses these tires for their intended purpose. And believe me, they perform really good in the mud. And on rocks. And yeah, they're smooth on the road too. They're just loud. It's about my only complaint with them, but I knew that when I bought them they were going to be loud. So yeah, they have about 8,000 miles on them, 8,000 miles on them. There's virtually no wear. So yeah, it's got rough country steps on it. I got these to help kind of protect the rocker panels. They're not rock sliders or nothing, but they keep the sticks off the bottom of the truck and make it a little easier crawling in and out of. All these scratches here from off-roading and stuff, tree branches and stuff hitting it. It's got tons of scratches on it just from being in the woods. It's got this, this is a Frontier grill guard. I got it off Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid like $200 for it. And I made a custom mount for it. C-channel into the frame. The C-channel like goes back into the frame. You can see it goes back in there. There's a big 1/2-inch bolt that goes through it, through the C-channel, locking it in. And then I notched another piece of C-channel, this going this way, and it sits on top of there. And yeah, and I put these recovery points on it, which I don't know. I'm probably going to cut these off and go with some 5/8 D-rings at some point, because I don't know how those would hold up if I really got this thing stuck. I feel like they'd break off the truck. But yeah, it's got a receiver up here. If I really get stuck, I'd probably pull it from the receiver. But yeah, the receiver's mainly for like putting bikes on the front or something. And then it's got these nightlight LED light bars. These have been on the truck for like 3 years. They're off Amazon. There's like $50 for the whole thing, the whole set with the wiring. And I haven't had any problems with it. I didn't use the wiring. It's tied into my high beams. So when I flip my high beams on, these come on. I just disconnected the bulbs for my actual high beams, and these are my high beams now. And I've had them like that for a long time and not had a problem. It's got a rough country hidden winch mount with a 12,000 pound rough country winch. This winch has been okay. It's starting to wear out a little bit though. It's about 3 years old now. The cable's starting to rust on it, and it still works, but it's not as strong as it once was. I found last time I used it, it bogs down a lot. It could be the wiring too that's starting to get corroded on it, causing it to do that. But yeah, it's got a 4-inch rough country lift on it. That's about a year, almost a year and a half old now. So yeah, I've been very happy with this lift. Everything I've gotten from rough country, I've been very happy with. I know a lot of people say they're low quality, but I mean, all I've bought from them is brackets. The only thing with moving parts that I've bought from them is the winch. And I mean, for 3 years old, the fact that it's been underwater multiple times, it's been in the mud, it lives under the truck. I mean, I feel like it did pretty good 3 years. And it's pulled dumpsters around, skid steers up on trailers that are broke down. So, it's not like I haven't used it. I've put it through its paces. It's got kryptonite upper control arms, kryptonite ball joints. kryptonite wheel bearings, kryptonite tie rods. Yeah, pretty much everything's kryptonite on the front end except for the idle arm and pitman arm. My truck's not a Duramax. I didn't really see those as necessary. I just got the good quality precision ones from O'Reilly's, and I've been happy with them so far. They haven't loosened up, and I put them on there about a year and a half ago now. So, and they've got probably about 30,000 miles on them at this point. And they haven't loosened up yet, and they've been pushing 35s around their entire life and on rough washboard roads and stuff. And the only play in the steering wheel is from the steering box. I need to get that replaced. It's a little dirty right now too. This is pretty much how the truck is all the time. It's always a little bit dirty. It's got the stock exhaust on it. So yeah, I used to have a true dual setup on this truck, but I'm not into loud trucks anymore. And when you're off-roading and stuff, it's kind of nice just to have a quiet truck just to putt through the woods with. So yeah, stock exhaust is on it. Coming in the bed, when you're off-roading, you need a full-size spare. So this is a full-size 35 1250 spare tire here. So yeah. And it's got a toolbox up here that I keep just all my off-road gear in it, mainly tools and stuff, and high lift jack type of thing. It does have a CB radio. The antenna is currently broken, so that's why it's not on the truck. Coming inside the truck, it's a 400,000 mile truck. That's hence the name of my channel. 400K Silverado. That's why that is the name of the channel. That's just over 400,000 miles actually. But yeah, that's why I call the channel 400K Silverado. That's how I got the name. So yeah, it's got rough country seat covers in the back. I had them on the front, but I took them off. But yeah, these seat covers been pretty good to me. The seat is a little worn out, but that's okay. And yeah, it's got a Cobra 29 LTD Classic CB in it. It's my first CB radio. If I had it to do over again, I would have gotten the one with the national weather stations on it. But I didn't know that at the time. I was new to it, but now I know. So I guess if I ever get another CB radio, I'll get one with the weather channels on it. It's got a brake controller in it because I do tow cars with this quite a bit. So yeah, I buy and sell vehicles and tractors and trucks. So I pull around. I'll give you all a quick glimpse of it, but that's the trailer I pull around. So yeah. There's not really a whole lot done on the interior. It's got an aftermarket head unit in it and a 12-inch subwoofer, but that's about it. Oh, actually, it does have a power inverter. It's got a DeWalt 1500 watt power inverter. And then I have this little mobile radio here that does have the emergency weather channels in it. And I also have this little thing for deflating my tires. This works really good. It deflates a 35-inch tire very quickly. Yeah, I'll go and give you all a peek of the motor here. I've got quite a bit done into the hood actually. Not really power-wise, but just upgrading things on it to make it better. It's very muddy under here. I don't typically clean it. Yeah, it's got, so you can just barely see it behind the grill probably, but there's a True Cool 40K transmission cooler behind it. Those things work amazing. I've got one in my other truck that actually has a transmission temperature gauge, and this one doesn't, but just from the other truck that has the gauge, it will drop the transmission fluid temperature by at least 30 to 40 degrees. So yeah, before my other truck would run about 200 degrees towing a trailer, or really any kind of trailer. Now that truck very, very rarely ever breaks like 170 degrees. So yeah, those coolers are great. It's got electric fans in it. I deleted the clutch fan and went with electric fans, simply because I do a lot of off-roading, like a lot of low-speed off-roading, and I need these fans so they can, keep up with the truck. Since when you have an engine-driven fan, when your engine's at idle, it doesn't really do a whole lot to help cool the engine off. So these electric fans, obviously the motors can spin faster than what the engine can, so it'll push a lot more air than what the clutch fan can at an idle, at least. And yeah, so far they've worked out really good. And then it's got a 4-core Alloy Works radiator in it. This thing has been great. Can't say enough good things about it. It's been in the truck for almost a year now, and I can't complain about it. It's a massive radiator. I had to space it out here for the 4-core one. If you get a 3-core, you don't have to do this, but the 4-core, just for all the idling this thing does, I thought it would, I figured it would be necessary. So yeah, this one does have the option for the engine oil cooler, which I may add to this at some point. It wouldn't be that hard, but I don't know. It does have 2 batteries in it. The reason I have 2 batteries is for the electric fans, the winch, and the power inverter. And it's also got like I think it's a 340 amp or 360 amp alternator. It's a MechMan alternator. I upgraded the grounds on it to 0 gauge wire. And yeah, this thing is a beast. I can be running the winch and all sorts of stuff, and the voltmeter inside doesn't hardly move at all. Very good. And I never retuned my PCM for the transmission for the electric fan, so I just have this little dial here. It's a probe that goes into the radiator, and basically whenever it detects a I have it set, I believe I have it set at 190 degrees right now. Whenever the radiator water temperature hits 190 degrees, this grounds here basically makes a connection on these wires here that go into it and ground out the relays and kick the fans on. So yeah, that's the best way to do it if you don't want to retune your ECM, which I didn't want to do, simply because I don't know anyone that does that. So yeah, other than the dealership, and they probably charge me an arm and a leg to do it, even if they were going to do it, which they may not. I know they have the ability to, but whether or not they would, I don't know. It is converted to Hydro Boost for these big tires. It's got Hydro Boost brakes on it. It wasn't that hard to do. All I had to do was swap the reservoir out on the pump, and I think I had to modify something to make this thing bolt up into my truck. It was very easy to do. It was almost bolt up. Of course, and then I had to run all my lines and everything, but it was very easy. And then I also put 19 to current, I believe, Silverado brake calipers and rotors. They bolt right up, and it helps this truck stop. This truck stops on a dime now, which before it really struggled to stop, especially when I had it loaded down with all my camping gear. It got a little squirrely sometimes. The truck is re-geared to 456 gears all the way around. I did that myself over the winter. Just took my time and built. I had a whole extra set of axles, so yeah, completely built those out. It's got lights in the bumper. Those are nice for backing up at night or just camping. That's really about all that's done to this thing. I mean, it's got tow mirrors, and I'm sure I'm missing stuff, but that's kind of the gist of what is done to this thing. I'll give y'all one more look at the interior here. It's not the cleanest right now, but yeah, headliner is kind of falling down there a little bit. That's the only real place it's falling down, other than a little bit right there and there, but not a big deal. You might as well, I guess, start it up. Well, if I don't drop the keys on the ground. Start it up here for you. Like I said, it's completely stock as far as the exhaust goes, so it doesn't sound, well, it pretty much has no sound, really. But yeah, that's really about it for the video. I mean, it's really about all that's done to this thing. I've owned this truck for 3 or 4 years now, and yeah, it has been nothing but reliable. And yeah, it's just been a great truck. I built it from completely stock to what it is now. And yeah, I'm not quite done yet. I want to get it painted this year. I'd like to add a bed rack system on it for you know, off-roading and stuff. I can keep extra fuel and stuff on the truck. And I'd like to maybe, well, one of my next mods is going to be is I want to build a fuel tank skid plate for this, and then also like to do a bigger fuel tank. This thing holds about 26 gallons of fuel, which is fine for driving around town, but when you go out off-roading, like I want to start doing some long distance stuff where, you know, I won't see a gas station for 3 or 4 days. I like to have a big enough fuel tank to where I can drive that long, or at least do half of the trip on one tank of gas and then keep some cans in the back of my truck or something. So something like a 40-gallon fuel tank would be nice, 40 to 50. Any more than that, I don't really want to carry around any more gasoline than that, because this stuff, you know, it can blow up pretty quickly. Something bad can happen. But that would be about what I would want to carry around. Now, I need to build a skid plate for it too. Nobody makes a skid plate for these older Silverados that I can find for the fuel tank. The later models, E71s, come with it, but these early models, E71s, don't. So I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I want to build a fuel tank skid plate for it out of like aluminum. Definitely out of aluminum, because steel would be way too heavy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Let me know what y'all think of this thing. You know, it's not the prettiest truck on the road, but that's not what I built it for. I built it to go off-road and, you know, to use it, and that's exactly what I do with it. So yeah, let me know if y'all have any ideas on what I should do to this thing. I mean, in my eyes, it's pretty much perfect, at least cosmetically. But you know, there's always room for improvement. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.